Hey guys, thanks for clicking onto my channel. Hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. So we're going to have Fitness Friday on Saturday today. And I told you I would take you on my journey for my fitness. And today I had my first group run with the half marathon group that I'm running with. And it was good. It was really good. And one of the things I've said before about doing some form of fitness is to use the SMART method, and one of the parts of the acronym is having measurable goals. So I am taking on a lofty goal. The first half marathon with the running group is September 11th. So that gives us about, I believe, 12 weeks out. And so I'm supposed to run another half marathon in October. And I thought, this will be a good thing. I won't run solo. I'll make some friends. I'll have some running partners. And that really helps to, one, have accountability, which is why I signed up for the group, was to have accountability. When you don't show up for a group run, people are asking you where you're at. And it's to help you stay accountable. So that's one of the reasons. And another reason is that I just wanted to have, I'm used to running and doing everything solo, which can be good because it's important to have discipline, but it's also important to be with other people to push you. So I have a goal that I would like to run or keep my pace at a 9:30-minute mile. And I have not done that before to keep that steady. I'm normally slower than that. And I would like to finish the half marathon in less than 2.5 hours. So that's one of my goals. And another thing is that I think it's important that when you start any kind of program, you should see what your starting measurements are on everything. So I'm going to give you mine, and we'll see how I progress. So, oh, and by the way, I did 4 miles today in 41 minutes, which is pretty good. And I burned 660 calories. So I'm keeping track of how many calories I burn. I want to burn 1,750 a week. You need 3,500 calories to burn a pound of fat, and I figured I'd do half and half. So I'd like to burn a minimum of 1,750. So it's keeping my measurements. I'm on my way. And I worked out yesterday. I'm going to go back to the gym later on today and do some lifting. But I'm going to go to work, and then I'm breaking it up, and I'm going to go to the gym. So let's start with the numbers. So I am 5'3", and my starting weight is 163.2. My bicep measurements are 12 inches. My hips are at 44.5. My calves are at 14.75. My waist is at 30. My chest is at 34.5. And each measurement of my thigh comes out to 24.5. So that is where I'm starting. I want to reach my goal weight of 145 pounds. Now, I'm not sure if I can do it, and probably wonder, where did I get that number? Well, I got that number because that is what I weighed before I retired from the military. However, that'll be 6 years now that I'm going. This year, December, will be 6 years I have retired from the Air Force. However, the body that I had when I retired is not the body I have today, meaning that I was not doing the kind of training that I'm doing today. So I didn't have nearly as much muscle. I was purely cardio, and I only did enough to pass my fitness test. So I did enough sit-ups, I did enough crunches, and I did enough push-ups to pass my fitness test. That is not what I'm doing today. I am far stronger today and far more fit today than I was towards the time of my retirement. So I'm not sure how attainable that is, but I want to see what my body can do. I do know that I can shed some fat, but I don't know based on the muscle how much fat I'm able to do. So I am really considering going to get body fat tested, so that can be, no guessing game. And I know there's a place in Chicago that does, I've done the dunking before where you go underwater, but they have this one where it's kind of like an egg shape, and I've spoken about it before, where you they say is the best way to measure. So I am really considering my friend Tammy and I going to Chicago, and so that I can actually know how much fat to muscle ratio I have. And that may, I think that's important because women, we're stuck on the scale. But if I have a lot more muscle than I really think I have, or not as much, then I really know how much fat I can shed realistically. Because if you really do too much, then you start getting into your muscle, and I want to burn fat. So I'd like to know how much body fat I actually can shed that is realistic for my body, because I have been doing weight training and I've been doing a lot of heavy lifting. And so I think I'm going to do that just so that I have peace of mind and I'm not guessing. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm going to do. But for right now, my goal is 145 until I get the body fat done. And then I'm going to leave that open for tweaking. So what are you guys doing for your weight loss goals? And hey, listen, if it's maintaining, that's a good thing too, because once you get to your goal, the real work is maintaining your weight loss. So make sure that whatever you're doing is realistic for you. You cannot go into, heavy training if that's not your thing, because when you stop doing it, you're going to gain the weight back. You can't decide that you're going to do a major overhaul on your diet, because I'm sorry, it's only a temporary thing. I mean, if you are a meat eater and you decide that you want to do vegan for like 6 weeks, that's good. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but it's not going to be sustainable, because as soon as you eat meat again, you're going to start gaining the weight back. So be realistic. Slow and steady always wins the race. And take your time. That's my tip. Have accountability. So I had a great time. The group is on Facebook with me, and we're already coordinating how we can meet up during the week, because it's just much more fun to do things with a group. And again, it's all about accountability. So I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. I plan to rest and do practically not much. I need this because if you've seen my last couple of videos of what I've been doing, I need to get some rest because my work has just begun. So take care of yourself and each other. I will tune in with you next week for my Fitness Friday on Saturday, because my group runs are on Saturday. And you have a fantastic weekend. Bye.